Hey guys, this is Sam, and today I'm going to be showing you 5 fun games for your iPhone, iPad, or iPod Touch. If you enjoy playing fun games as much as I do, then I think you're going to thoroughly enjoy today's video. Now these are just 5 fun games for your iPhone, iPad, or iPod Touch. In no particular order, we're just going to kick it off right now with a new game, Angry Birds 2. Now I know what you're thinking, if I see one more Angry Birds game, whether it be Angry Birds Space I think that launched a few years ago, they've done 1 or 2 or 3 Star Wars games, Angry Birds has been rampant throughout the App Store, but there's a few reasons that I decided to download Angry Birds 2. Number 1, it's a sequel to the original game, and whatever it is about the original game I just really enjoyed, I feel like that's transferred to Angry Birds 2. Now Angry Birds 2 also has a new look to it. Like, obviously it's still Angry Birds at the core. You shoot a bird out of a slingshot and try to destroy those evil pigs down below, but there's something about these graphics with Angry Birds 2 that just looks stunning. It's reinvigorated my love for playing the game. It doesn't just look like another Angry Birds game. The new graphics honestly make it feel like a new game from Ravio entirely. So if you haven't checked it out already, I would highly recommend doing so. You can download it for free right now, of course. There are in-app purchases, Rovio's got to make their money somehow, but overall, I've had a great time playing it so far. Up next is a game called Agario, and I've seen quite a few playthroughs of this. There's actually an app for your iPhone or iPad now, and this game, I don't really know how to describe it because it seems so abstract, but at the same time, it is so much fun. You're basically this little ball that floats around on I think a lobby of 30, 40, 50 people, something like that, and your goal is to collect these little dots all around you. However, if you see a large dot with a name on it coming towards you, you have to get away from that because the whole point of the game is you are competing with all the other humans around you to grow and increase in size and become the biggest blob in that lobby so that you can reach number 1 on the leaderboard. It's a ton of fun to play, and although it gets very repetitive very quickly, I've really enjoyed my time spent playing it so far. Now up next is Fruit Ninja, and I know what you're thinking, you do realize that this game has been out for 5 years now, right? And I definitely have, for sure. Like, I was one of the first people to download this game, because it was a huge deal when it came on the App Store, amazingly around 5 years ago. However, there's been a huge 5-year anniversary update that adds a festival arena where you can do a tournament mode, face some AIs trying to get better at the game. But the big thing here and why I actually re-downloaded it is because they added the addition of minigames. And the original version of the game is a ton of fun, don't get me wrong, but it gets extremely repetitive after simply slicing fruit in the exact same way every single game. There's all kinds of different minigames. You've got Time Attack, Jungle, Fortune, Quick Draw. Every one has a different spin on how you slice fruit and the way you do it. It's just been a ton of fun to play so far, and yes, it has been out for a while, it's not a quote-unquote new game, but it did receive a pretty huge update lately, and I thought that granted its position on this list. Moving on to spot number 4, we've got FNAF 4 or Five Nights at Freddy's 4. I've actually never showed you guys one of these games here on the channel, and if you haven't heard of it yet, it is one of the scariest, most addicting, most lore-filled games that I have ever played. And this is the 4th game, so I'd recommend if this is like the first time you've ever seen the series that you check out 1, 2, 3, and 4 in sequential order because that's probably the way it'll make the most sense. Also, I would recommend if you could to play it on a PC or a Mac. I guess it's only available on Windows. I just feel like it's a lot easier to play on a computer and you can advance a lot further and do a lot better, but if you don't have access to a gaming PC like myself, then definitely check it out on your iPhone or iPad. As the game goes, you are set in a stationary location and it is your job to figure out how to defend against these blood-sucking, freaking scary animatronics that will try to come and hunt you down for whatever reason. Like I said, there is so much lore behind this game. It is so terrifying and so fun at the same time. The developer Scott Cawthon has just really engrossed the world in the story of being stuck at a pizzeria for 5 or 6 or 7 nights, and it's gone all the way up through 4 games now. I believe this is the last one in the series, but Who knows, the developer is really cool and he could change that at some point. It's just a ton of fun to play. I could talk about it forever. Check out Five Nights if you haven't already. Start with 1 and go to 4. In sequential order, I would say is the best way to do it, but I'm going to stop talking about that and move on to our last game, which is it's like the polar opposite of Five Nights. It's a really fun, happy game called Sling Kong. And you got this little monkey and you just kind of like shoot him around the screen. And it sounds funny to say that after talking about animatronics coming to destroy you, but you're just this monkey and you just fling him around and he jumps from place to place and he hangs on things, and the physics and gameplay are really engaging and fun, and it's available for free. So there's literally no reason that you shouldn't go ahead and try this right now. It's Sling Kong. It's available for iPhone and iPad as well as all the other games that were on this list. And you just get to shoot this monkey around, grab onto things, try to avoid obstacles. It's repetitive like most other very successful iOS games, but I just enjoy playing it. And those are 5 fun games for your iPad, iPod, or iPod Touch. If you enjoyed watching the video, you are more than welcome to hit that like button down below or tap it if you're using a mobile device. And for more content similar to this, make sure you've hit that subscribe button in case you haven't already. This has been Sam with iUpdateOS. Hope you guys had a fantastic day, and I will talk to you in my next video.